How you doing, guys? Um, so I don't really post. I don't really do any of the social media stuff. Um, it just ain't my kind of thing. Um, but I had a dream last night that was really strange, and I felt like I needed to share it. I felt like God was telling me there was something I needed to share with somebody, anybody, to be completely honest. Um, I have a lot of dreams that are just really strange. I remember them quite well. Even ones I had 10 years ago, I'll still have memories of the dreams, of continuations of the dreams, if you will. Um, so I felt like last night, when I woke up this morning, I was kind of in a panic because of the dream I had. And I felt like I just needed to share it with somebody. If somebody could see it, help somebody. If somebody's had something similar, that's awesome. Again, I don't post anything. So, in fact, I'm even uploading this YouTube. It's crazy. But I wrote what I could remember down. Um, in my handy dandy notebook here. Um, so I'm hoping that if anybody had anything like this, whoever sees this, maybe can add on to this. I'll try to keep this as short and quick as possible. And I ain't trying to keep too many y'all's time too much. Um, but it was about an alien attack, and again, it was out of the blue. I didn't watch a movie about aliens before, last night. Um, it was just out of the blue. So I'm gonna read this and try to share it and do it as quick as I can. And just I went in depth as I could as far as what I can remember, and I wrote it down as quick as I could. And it is a hot mess. But here we go. So from what I can remember about the dream, aliens attacked the Earth. I was with my sister and two other people. We were outside when the sky started to glitch from day to night. It was the strangest thing. It was literally like it is now, it's beautiful blue sky. It started just glitching. It like that's the closest thing I could come to is a glitching. It was acting just crazy. Um, I was in my hometown where I'm from, and I haven't been there in years. So it was very weird. Uh, so we got scared. We ended up running into the house in the dream. Um, and there were people on my grandma's front porch. It was my grandma's old house. She passed away many years ago. So again, it was just a very strange thing. People used to be at her front porch when she was alive and everything, and people would just come over to hang out and just enjoy, watch cars go by. It's a small town. Um, but the crazy thing was nobody on the porch seemed scared. They didn't seem like it mattered. So it was again strange. Um, but there was a woman on the porch that did something very weird to me. She ended up grabbing a cross I wear every single day of my life, for the last almost 3 years. And the woman told me that um, she asked me if I had faith and said that everything would be okay. But after that, everything went downhill. The sky started glitching again. We started to run when the ground started to light up. Blue cracks. It was crazy. Then it turned orange. The lights underneath the ground, and then it turned blood red. The ground got softer as we ran. It felt like we were running in mud, and all of a sudden, the ground started turning to lava. One of the four people I was with was a guy, and it was two girls again. One of them was my sister. The other one I have no clue. I didn't even know who the guy was. Um, but his leg ended up going into the lava, and he's freaking out. He was screaming so loud. It was so bad. I went to try to help him in the dream, and when I did, he just kept screaming. And when I looked up, this alien had come up from the ground and grabbed my sister. And as I ran to grab her, the alien took her down into the earth. And it was wild. So from there, I'm sorry this is so just off. I'm just, again, it was very weird. And I don't do this kind of posting stuff. But um, when the alien grabbed and started descending to the earth, all I could do was just scream. And then all of a sudden, I was on a ship, not a Noah's Ark ship, You know, unfortunately, I wish it was something like that, but it wasn't. It was this dark, weird thing. It was just, you know, I was in this room, but I knew I was on a ship. It was hot. And I was with the other girl in the dream. It was just us two left. The other guy, he was, after his foot hit the lava, it's pretty much it. Once I looked up, it was it for him, I guess. I don't know. But my sister went down, and once she went down, it was just like a snap of a finger, and I was in that ship with this other woman, and it was steel floors. I remember the floors. They had like grades in them, or you could see, you know, holes in the floors. But then it had this weird on and off switch like you would in a breaker box. It was this huge one that you could just pull down, and it had on and off on it. And guys, I don't know what it means. I have no idea. You know, I'm just as lost as anybody who may watch this and think, hey, this man's crazy. Maybe. But again, I woke up from that in a complete panic. And I wrote it down on my phone. What I can remember, when I got upstairs, I wrote it down in a notebook, and a lot more came to me as I was writing it, which tends to happen as far as, you know, I remember dreams I had 10 years ago, and I still have memories of the dreams continuing. It's strange. But yeah, the dream ended once we pulled the switch down and everything went off. I woke up. And it was very crazy. And when I woke up, like I said, I was in a panic, and I needed to write it down or put what I could in my phone to just try to remember, because I felt like maybe somebody's had a similar dream. Maybe somebody's had something close to that. You know, I don't know. But I had a dream last year about an alien attack where I live at now, and which was very strange. And maybe I'll end up posting that at some point if anybody wants to hear, you know, whatever the case may be. But my son's had dreams that are very weird. My oldest, he's 11, and he's had dreams that were pretty crazy. My 5-year-old actually had dreams of the clouds opening up, and anybody that's a Christian or knows of the rapture, he said the clouds opened up, and it was just this moment for him. And this is my 5-year-old telling me that, and my 11-year-old had a similar dream to it. And I can get more in depth in that too if anybody wants to hear that. But I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. You know, like I said, I don't know who would see this. I'm trying to keep this as fast as I can. If I ramble too much, I'm sorry. And you know, with the paper, I didn't exactly read off of it. I'm not too good with that stuff. I just rather just talk and you know, be open as I can about it, because I feel like, you know, some guy was telling me to do, was like, hey, you need to share some of these things that you're dreaming about, and you know, y'all can take with it what you will, you know what I'm saying? But again, I've had a lot of dreams that are very real, and you know, some scary and some just like kind of eye-opening, you know. And I don't share anything like that with too many people, so to me, to even be doing this is very strange. But you know, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, and I believe that he is, you know, I'm not a prophet by no stretch, but I think if he shows me something and, you know, wants me to share it, I'm going to share it, you know. And I hope this helps somebody. And if somebody says something similar, you know, by all means, you know, please let me know. You know, God bless anybody who watches this. I appreciate it. I honestly do. And like I said, if anything, you want to hear any of the other dreams that I've had or my kids have had, I'll be open to sharing them as well. So again, God bless. Thank you. And you know, have a good day.